Hey again, everyone. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, getting in these predictions before noon Eastern time. We've got about a half hour to kick off. Let's run them down. TCU at West Virginia, huge game for the Mountaineers, of course. Giving 12 points. I like West Virginia to cover. Stay far, far away from this game. Ohio State, Michigan State in East Lansing. Buckeyes get upset. Michigan State wins, so take the 4 points as well. Navy at Central Florida. Navy covers the 24 points despite their recent debacles, losing 42-0 to Cincinnati last week. Take UCF to win again. Navy plus the 24 points. South Carolina and Florida take the Gamecocks to win the game outright, plus the 6.5 points as well. All right, Wisconsin and Penn State, another noon game. Take the Badgers on the road. I'll also take an upset here. Wisconsin plus the 9 points. Remember, 20 to 25% of the games in the top 25 this year, upsets. All right, we also have Mississippi State at Bama. I took Mississippi State in 25 points. Bama wins the game easily, say about 3 touchdowns. All right, we've got Michigan at Rutgers. We've seen the recent history between these two teams, and most of the time I will gobble up 38 points because you never know who's going to be playing in the fourth quarter, how hard they're going to be playing, or how the coaches are going to be calling the game. And Jim Harbaugh would be one typically to say, let's run the ball between the tackles and get on the bus. But in this one, Michigan's just way too good. Michigan minus 38 over Rutgers. All right, Oklahoma State at Oklahoma. Sneaky good game, possibly. The Cowboys, though, have played better at home, typically, like most teams, but even more emphasized for Oklahoma State this year. I like the Cowboys plus the 21.5 points. Of course, it's Oklahoma and their offense, so who knows in this one. OU advances with the win. Washington State at Colorado could not find a line in this game. Washington State will win, but Colorado is sneaky. Not good. They haven't been in recent weeks, but they beat Arizona State at home. This team is typically capable. They are capable of beating Washington State. This could be the massive upset of the week, but I like Washington State to win the game. All right, Kentucky at Tennessee. This will be an upset. Kentucky's gone through the gauntlet. They will have a bit of a letdown. Tennessee wins at home. Take the 6 points as well. All right, Northwestern at Iowa. Hawkeyes take it from Northwestern. The Wildcats lose control of the Big Ten Western Division, but take the 10.5 points right there with the Wildcats. Baylor at Iowa State. I'll take the Bears plus the 17. Iowa State wins the game. Virginia Tech at Pitt for control of the ACC Coastal Division. Huge game here. Pitt 4-1, Virginia Tech 4-2. Virginia Tech goes on the road. They win the game. They pull off the minor upset, take the 3.5 points as well. Purdue at Minnesota. I like the Boilers in a big way, despite it being a Big Ten road game. It's only 10.5 points. The Boilers put it on Minnesota. Give the 10.5. Oregon at Utah. I like the Utes at home, covering 3.5 points. Auburn at Georgia. South's oldest rivalry. Take Auburn plus the 14 points. I'll take Georgia to win the game, though. All right, Miami at Georgia Tech. Miami finally pulls the odds on the odds makers at Vegas in this one. Miami has continually, in recent weeks, 3 consecutive weeks, they've been a fairly substantial favorite against Boston College, Virginia, and Duke. They've lost all 3 of the games, not just against the spread. They've lost them outright on the field. They turn the tables this time in Atlanta. Miami take the 3 points. They also win the game outright. All right, we've got Florida State at Notre Dame, and I like the Irish to win. No Ian Book. They'll pull out a workmanlike victory, but Florida State will come up and show up and play some decent football. If ever they're going to pull it together and take up some pride, show a little bit of pride and gumption, this would be the game to do it. National television, a team gunning for 10-0, Notre Dame, Florida State, 16.5 points. Take it. LSU at Arkansas. Boy, despite the Tigers being a much, much better team and Arkansas being awful and typically getting blown out, they lost by 2 touchdowns, 14 points to Vandy. LSU coming off the letdown against Bama, plus the way they play offense. Their style of offense typically doesn't run away from teams. On the road at Arkansas, this could be a sleepy kind of game, but it's a night game. I'm going to say LSU covers in the fourth quarter. LSU minus the 12 against Arkansas. Texas covers against Texas Tech. It's only 1.5. And then we've got Clemson at BC. I'll take BC in the 20 points. Clemson will win the game in the 37 to 20 range. I will take BC plus the 20. My picks at 157, or it's actually 158 and 57 overall, and 103 and 90 against the spread. Good luck to you and your team today. We will see you soon with instant analysis through the day. I will attempt to send out the notifications in advance when I know my schedule, so I'll try to get those notifications in advance. And if everything plays out a certain way, I will do those after the noon, 3:30, and primetime windows, and late night as well. But we will see how things go. We will see you soon right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football.